So take Paul Ehrlich that you mentioned. He is the #1 designated environmental expert of the last 50 plus years in terms of the society, his status in the society. So from the 60s to the present, he is listened to in terms of, hey, what do we do about these issues that affect our environment? And so I point out in the book, he's got a 50-plus year track record of being 180 degrees wrong about everything. So he predicted a population bomb in the 60s, as in we had too many people when there were fewer, I think, than 4 billion people. Now we have double that, and the world is better fed than ever. But he's predicted pollution would be so terrible, it would just kill so many people. He was involved in predictions of catastrophic global cooling, then mass death from catastrophic global warming. One of his allies, his close allies you might ask about, is a guy named John Holdren, who was a close collaborator of Ehrlich's, and he became rewarded for his great scientific work by becoming President Obama's chief science advisor. So I'm being a little sarcastic with great scientific work, because in the mid-'80s, he predicted that up to a billion people would die from climate-related causes due to fossil fuels by 2020.
A billion?
Yeah, and we're recording this in 2022. So from famine. But
Wow.
The world is better fed than ever, and climate-related disaster deaths are at an all-time low. So he was 180 degrees wrong. I realized when I was writing this book, we don't even have a term until now for how wrong these people were. Because not just completely wrong. They said the exact opposite of what happened. That's why I call it 180 degrees wrong, because they're the exact opposite direction was the truth. But yet these people are considered the experts. So the system is telling us, hey, listen to these guys, right? They won't lead you astray. And yet, among other things, so the two things about them is they deny the benefits of fossil fuels, and they what I call catastrophize the side effects. So if you take something like warming, what happened there is we did cause some warming, but in general, they predicted way more warming. And in particular, they predicted way more damage from warming and no ability of us to master warming. And that was just totally wrong. So these designated experts, this is the point I make in chapters 1 and 2, they ignore the benefits of fossil fuels, and they don't just only focus on the side effects, they catastrophize the side effects. So they wildly overstate the side effects. And this is why you get these crazy predictions that the fossil fuels are going to ruin the world. You've gotten these predictions for 50 years, and they've made the world incredibly better.
Yeah.